Okay, Griddle Nation, I know we all love making potatoes of all kinds on the Blackstone Griddle. They always come out absolutely fantastic. However, in this video, I'm going to show you one of the ways I like to make my smashed potatoes, smash down into some duck fat and load it up with some toppings, one being bacon. And for these potatoes, we're going to be making a simple blue cheese Dijon sauce to drizzle over the top of these. It's going to add a little tang and some creaminess to these crunchy, crispy potatoes. I can't wait to show you. Before we jump into this recipe, be sure to go to the Blackstone Products YouTube channel and subscribe and invite your friends to do the same. Now, let's get into making some smashed, crispy potatoes on the Blackstone. Before we jump into this recipe, I just wanted to show off my Griddle Nation shirt. If you guys are looking to get yourself some apparel so that you can brag about the amazing Griddle Nation that you are a part of, be sure to go to the Blackstone Products store on Teespring. You can find the link down below. There are tons of things to pick from, so go check that out. Now, let's jump into these potatoes. I'm so excited. I have all my ingredients that I'm going to be using for these smashed potatoes. I love switching out the ingredients that I load up my smashed potatoes with. However, whenever I am smashing them onto the Blackstone surface, I love using duck fat. Duck fat really helps to create a really crispy golden brown crust for any kind of potato or pierogies or even for your steaks on the Blackstone. It is perfect. So if you can find yourself a jar of duck fat, get it and let me know down below if you guys enjoy cooking with it as much as I do. Now to our potatoes. You can use any kind that you want. I like to stick with the smaller size ones, go with the baby Yukon or golden potatoes or these red potatoes. And I like to take a shortcut and either stick these into the microwave unless I have enough time to parboil these till they are fork tender or until you can easily stick a toothpick into the potatoes. While our potatoes are doing their thing in the microwave, I'm going to quickly make a little blue cheese Dijon sauce that we're going to drizzle over the top of these potatoes. We started out with a little bit of Duke's mayo, and to that I'm going to add in some fresh horseradish. I like to go for the refrigerated section horseradish. Next up, add in some Dijon mustard, and I have a nice wedge of blue cheese. You could use gorgonzola if you'd like to. Just break it up a little bit to get it started. Now I'm going to whisk this together using the end of my whisk to kind of smash up that blue cheese so everything combines completely. This is that simple. We're going to stick it into a nice glass jar. This will stay in my refrigerator. It is so delicious on a nice fat cheeseburger off the Blackstone or for dipping your steaks into. You guys are going to really enjoy that sauce. Now that our potatoes are perfectly cooked and nice and tender, I'm going to set them aside just for a minute and jump over to our bacon. One of my favorite brands of bacon has got to be Boar's Head bacon. It is thick cut and cooks so perfectly on the Blackstone. Whenever I am cooking something that I'm going to be sprinkling the bacon on top of, I like to cut it up before cooking it. So let's drop that bacon down and let it begin to cook. I want to be sure to reserve as much of that bacon grease as I possibly can. Do not get rid of it. Once our bacon is just about cooked through, we'll let it hang out to one side of our Blackstone and continue to cook on low, taking some of that bacon fat into the center of my Blackstone, and to that I'm going to add a big spoonful of our duck fat. This duck fat has so much flavor to it, so we want to let that melt down all around our cooking surface where we'll be dropping down our potatoes. Once our potatoes are on, I'm going to grab my Blackstone tongs and give these potatoes a nice toss to completely coat the outside of each potato in that duck fat and bacon fat. And then we'll simply spread out those potatoes so that we can smash them down with our Blackstone press. Before I start smashing, to help with any sticking, I like to give my Blackstone press a nice little quick dip into some of that grease. Then we're gonna start smashing. You just wanna press down, not too hard, but just enough to break open each potato so that they smash open, and they're gonna get a nice crispy golden brown sear on the bottom while they cook in that duck fat. Since our potatoes are already pre-boiled or pre-cooked in the microwave, these don't need long at all. We'll season them up with some of the Blackstone Steakhouse seasoning. Give each one a nice hefty sprinkle all over. I love how well the Steakhouse seasoning pairs with anything that has to do with bacon, potatoes, or blue cheese. Next, we'll top that off with some freshly shredded cheddar cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you want that you think would pair well with the blue cheese sauce. Just be sure that you hand shred your own blocks of cheese. One, it is cheaper, and two, it will melt so much better than a pre-shredded bag of cheese that has the additives in there. Next, we'll load each potato up with that perfectly cooked bacon. And now, this is where we get back to that bacon fat that we reserved. I'm gonna take a little bit of it onto my spatula and drizzle it over each potato just for a little kick of flavor. Plus, I love bacon grease, and I'm sure you guys do too. These potatoes are looking perfectly cooked, so we can pull them off of our Blackstone and plate them up onto our family style platter. And now my favorite thing, we're gonna zhuzh up these potatoes. And yes, zhuzh is a real word. We are just enhancing or making it more beautiful. So we'll zhuzh up these potatoes with some of that tangy blue cheese Dijon sauce. Give them a little extra love with some more of the Blackstone Steakhouse seasoning, and finish them off with a pop of color with some sliced green onions. And these are ready to disappear off of my family board, so I have to go serve these up to everybody. I hope you guys try them and enjoy them. Get creative with what different toppings you like. Just be sure to let me know down below if you are cooking with duck fat already, or if you go and buy it and enjoy it as much as I do. You'll see just how crispy golden brown it helps with cooking so many different things on the Blackstone. So until next time, I'm Blackstone Betty. Don't forget to check out the Teespring store and get yourself a hoodie for this coming fall and winter to stay warm while you guys are throwing it down on the Blackstone. Now go subscribe to the Blackstone YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. Enjoy all these videos, and don't forget to leave us some comments down below. Time to go enjoy those smashed potatoes with my family. Bye guys. Today we're using red potatoes. God, come on with the light. Stick them in the microwave. That's a